Okay, folks, we're here today. Zach figures I look better outdoors. I don't know why, but he doesn't want me to reference my notes. So we're here today to go over the 4 things you should never do when you buy a used car. Okay? Now, we're not really at a used car lot, but we are at a dealership because we just, we wanted to give you that, hey, watch Ray walk in a parking lot with cars in it. So here's 4 things that you would never want to forget to do if you're buying a used car. 1, never forget to get a pre-purchase inspection done. It's important that you have a mechanic that you trust to take a look at the vehicle you're thinking about buying and thoroughly go over the vehicle and make sure there isn't anything that needs to be addressed prior to purchasing the vehicle. Now, he can't predict, since nobody can, what might go wrong with the vehicle in the future, but at least he can give you some idea as to what the reconditioning had been and what shape the vehicle's in prior to purchasing it. Number 2, don't just rely on Carfax or AutoCheck for a vehicle history. Run the VIN, Google the VIN. You go on that Google machine and Google the VIN, and if it's been offered somewhere else before, pictures could populate, could come up. You can check other sites that might give you an idea as to whether or not it's ever been sold at an auction that specializes in damaged or repair cars. So always do a pretty complete VIN check if you can. Okay? Number 3, he can hold 3 fingers up, ladies and gentlemen. Number 3, always test drive the vehicle. Now, if the vehicle is out of state, find somebody that you trust that can test drive the vehicle on your behalf. That condominium that I live in, that my son now shares with me, I didn't see it personally before I bought it, but I had a dear friend of mine, a trusted friend, go visit the condo, take a look at it, and make sure that it was nice before I agreed to buy it. So if you can't physically be the one to drive the used car before you buy it, get a trusted friend to do it. And number 4, I forget what number 4 was because Zach took away my cheat sheet. Okay, so don't pay too much. No, I don't want the cheat sheet now. Don't pay too much. Check what the market conditions are on the car that you're thinking about, okay? And make sure that the dealer's pricing is within local guidelines as to what other dealers are selling the car for, okay? So that's my number 4. I have no idea, I can't remember because I'm older and my memory's really good, but it's really, really short as to what the 4th one was on Zach's list. So there you have it. Ray's 4 things to never do or never forget to do when you're buying a used car. And so a bird just flew by and whispered in my ear that the 4th thing, which will now become the 5th thing, just to prove that I have 4 fingers and a thumb on one hand, the left hand. The 5th one is don't ever pay an additional reconditioning fee above and beyond the price that the dealer is asking for the car. That is the most bogus fee ever. You don't put a car out on the lot for whatever price it is that you're asking if you haven't already done the reconditioning and you haven't already factored the cost of all that reconditioning into the car. That's just another way that some dealers, who many of you would describe as the scum of the earth, okay, that's one way for some of those dealers to try and tack on additional profit. Don't fall prey to that. So that's today's edition, which is, I think today is Monday. Don't tell anybody we're actually filming on Sunday today, trying to get ahead of schedule. So your auto advocate, he doesn't even get a day of rest, okay? I'm here for you with my son, Zach. We want to help any way we can. I'm signing off right now. Thanks, folks.